I think they deserve to be fifth in the country. I think they're extremely talented. I think they have a lot of NFL guys on their roster. I don't know what their breakdowns are. I don't know what their gradables are. But they're good. They're a good team. They have a quarterback that's been around for 100 years and played a lot of football games. Their tight end looks like the college version of Tom Brady's friend. I forgot his name. Gronk. The running back's really good. I mean, I don't think he's playing, but he's really good. 25 is the one that plays when he doesn't play, and he's really good. So they got the receivers are fast. One of them got hurt, but the other one they use him. He's a good player. They defensively they're what you would think Notre Dame would be. Inside they're thick, very staunch, powerful. They have stand-up guys that are good rusher. They're good at rushing the quarterback. They're only giving up 3.6 yards a rush, and they're only giving up 18 yards a game on defense. Their one safety is going to go to the NFL, which cuts us a little slack. But the other two honestly look like him. They maybe not as fast, but they look like him out there. 27's a really good linebacker. He's a Malcolm Rodriguez kind of guy, bigger, maybe not as fast, but good, really good football player. So that's what you get. I mean, they're kind of what you think they would be.
Do you have any opt-outs for the bowl game?
Any what?
Opt-outs for the bowl
Not
game?
that I know of. I mean, you guys usually know that before me. But nobody's come. Everybody's practicing, if that's what you're asking.
Is Jalen Warren practicing it on schedule to play in that bowl game?
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Warren.
He's doing good. 20's doing good. 72 will be out there. I don't know who else was hurt. 20 didn't finish the game. 7 didn't finish the game. They're all doing pretty good. So.
Good. Lesky be back, or is he done?
It'll be close. He's in a boot. Today, like the 13th or 14th, something like that. Gets out of his boot on the 16th. He starts movement, side to side, weight bearing. Could he? Yes. Probable. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't. But he'll be. He could be practicing at bowl site. Let's put it that way.
How big a deal, Mike, is it that we play Notre Dame? Just in terms of the flag.
OSU?
Yeah.
I think it's cool. Coach Holder and I tried to schedule them years ago, but they're out. They're booked out I don't know. Coach told me like 25 years in advance or something. We tried to get a home and home. I mean, they wouldn't do it. I don't think they were scared, but they just wouldn't do it. I think he said they were booked out. So we tried to do it. We thought it'd be pretty cool to play Notre Dame.
Do you think the pull that Notre Dame has on our generation, where we grew up watching Lindsey Nelson all morning call the games, it's a big deal nationwide, really, back then, because he didn't have all-encompassing cable or streaming.
In one game, yeah.
Do you think the pull of playing that team is the same for your kids, for your players?
It's funny with them. So what you're talking about, when I was growing up, my mom was from Flint, Michigan, so that's all we heard about was Go Blue and then the fight song, that Notre Dame's fight song. Because I heard that a lot as a kid, Touchdown Jesus, I heard that a lot. She's Catholic. So then they went through a time where after Lou Holtz had a lot of different coaches, and they went through a different trend. And that generation, I think, has faded a little. But with Coach Kelly has gotten them back on track. And I know that, they may not have played as good in a college playoff game as they wanted to, but they're still kind of back on track. And when I watched them on tape, I see a good football team. And I think these guys recognize what you're talking about because they've been very successful the last 5 or 6 years. Maybe further, I don't know. I'm just going to say 3 or 4 or 5, 6 years. And they were successful this year. They still won a lot of football games.
So the folklore that comes with playing at Notre Dame, you're appreciative of that, the fight song you mentioned, Touchdown Jesus.
Yeah, I grew up just listening to that. I think it's cool to play them. Everybody knows who they are. I would guess it would be a really highly viewed game. The good news is we have a logo that's recognizable nationally too now since the last 10 years, so that helps it a lot. But I would say there's Catholic's the largest religion in the world, right? Be a lot of people watching the game, so it'd be pretty cool.
For more information, you can visit TULSAworld.com.